My name is Shaquille Carbon. I am a black man in America. I am a son of Baltimore, a grandson of the Carolinas, and a great grandson of Sierra Leone in West Africa. I grew up in Baltimore, and I'm here to talk about what this means to Black America, something that is important to me in my core. In 2016, Trump asked Black America, what do we have to lose? Well, I'll tell you, Trump, what we've lost in the last 4 years. We've lost hundreds of thousands of people who have died from COVID 19 due to your inaction and your childish actions. We have lost thousands taken by police violence. We have lost the small businesses that our families have worked so hard to build. We have lost so much in 4 years, and we are done losing. My people are strong. My people are resilient. There is a lot that our communities still have to gain, like living in a world where men do not create legislation about women's bodies and Black people do not need legislation to protect our bodies. And all of that is at stake in this Supreme Court confirmation. 56 years ago, Black people got the right to vote with the Voting Rights Act. We had to fight for that right on the streets and in the courts. It didn't come easy, and we will not let it be taken away. The GOP understands that the Democratic electoral power is undergirded by the voting power of Black communities. They are trying to rush this confirmation to challenge our sacrosanct right to vote. The Republicans are trying to change the rules of our democracy, like the changes the rules of the Judiciary Committee this morning. They're trying to change the rules because they want not only to diminish the power of our votes before election day, but also take away our health care and other rights. They're trying to change the rules of the game as we all participate. This is not fair, it is not right, and we will not let them do it. My community has fought too hard for generations to have the right to vote because it is only with that right that we can get health care, that we can get a decent education, and that we can have decent jobs, housing, and more. Amy Coney Barrett's confirmation will result in people in Black communities losing their health care in the middle of a global pandemic. Even as systemic oppression makes it more likely for Black men to be afflicted by illnesses like colorectal cancer and more people in my community will die because of this confirmation. So, no, I will not sit still while they change the rules, and I ask all the Democratic and Republican senators to protect our communities, to protect our democracy, and to reject this illegitimate Supreme Court justice confirmation. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie Manson from Catholics for Choice. Yes, we exist. Catholics believe in abortion rights. It is true. We exist. Now, many people have very prudently avoided Amy Coney Barrett's extreme religious views, but as a Catholic in good conscience, I feel I must name it. I must name it. She is a fulfillment of the law, a very long dream of the bishops in the United States to overturn Roe, to deny people contraception, and ultimately just to control women's fertility. Now, the trouble with that is the majority of Catholics in this country do not agree with the bishops, and they do not agree with Amy Coney Barrett. 68% of Catholics do not want to see Roe overturned. 56% do not believe in abortion rights. 99% have used contraception of Catholics in this country. This organization that belongs to is an extreme fringe group of Catholics. Is called People of Praise, and it is deeply problematic because it is as extreme an interpretation of Catholic teaching as you can find. And it is not, again, consistent with the vast majority of Catholics in this country and how we feel. One of the signature things that Amy Coney Barrett will try to do is to try to protect religious freedom, this very perverse interpretation of religious freedom. But what does that mean? It means that they want the right to impose their religious beliefs on everyone. That's what religious freedom means to these folks. This is these groups, like the People of Praise, are just a cover. What they really want is to impose those extreme religious beliefs. This is a very serious situation because if Amy Coney Barrett gets confirmed, she will be one of 6 Catholic justices on the Supreme Court. 5 of those are extremely conservative Catholics. It is disproportionate, and it is, again, not consistent with the belief of the majority of Catholics. Even larger issues like climate change. The Catholic Church believes in climate change. The Pope has written an entire document about it. She would not say whether or not it existed. She's opposed to the Affordable Care Act, or is threatening to destroy it. That's a signature notion. The rights of healthcare for all people is a fundamental belief of the Catholic social justice teaching. She used the term sexual preference. Even the Catholic Church doesn't use it. And we have a Pope that yesterday supported civil unions, suggesting that there's an interesting separation of church and state that the Pope has in mind, even if extreme Catholics in this country do not. Our faith calls us to follow our conscience in matters of moral decision making and to respect the religious freedom of all. And that includes allowing people to be free from religious belief. Amy Coney Barrett, her rulings reveal a pattern of siding with powerful people and institutions. Those are not Catholic social justice values at all. So we urge the Senate to protect the fundamental freedoms, religious liberty, and right to reproductive health care of all Americans by rejecting the nomination of Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chris Kang from Demand Justice. Thank you. Just want to take a second to take a step back and remind everybody this is not normal and this is not legitimate. Barely 1 month ago, we gathered at the steps of the Supreme Court to mourn an icon, to mourn Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg for what she did as a lawyer, for what she did as a justice, to advance equality for all Americans. And here we are in the fastest confirmation process we've seen in decades, seeing Republicans stealing another Supreme Court seat to ram through their agenda that they can't get done through Congress. Why do Republicans want to rush this through and have a vote in record time? Because they want to strike down the Affordable Care Act. Donald Trump just said in an interview that's coming out on Sunday, he wants the Supreme Court to end the Affordable Care Act. We know why he picked Amy Coney Barrett. We know what she's sent to do, and we know what she's going to do. But it's not just the Affordable Care Act. It's overturning Roe versus Wade. It's stopping Congress from passing common sense gun violence prevention laws, or addressing climate change, or addressing racial justice. It's every single thing that the American people stand for by vast majorities. This ultra-conservative, Republican, right-wing agenda is going to be advanced through that building instead of in the halls of Congress or through the White House. Our democracy is at a tipping point. When a majority of the Supreme Court stands to be appointed by a president who lost the popular election, when Bill Clinton did not lose the popular vote, when 2 Supreme Court seats have been stolen in the last 4 years, when they have broken the rules time and time again, this is not a Supreme Court anymore. This is an asterisk court. This is a court that has undermined democracy time after time after time, from Bush versus Gore to Citizens United to Shelby County versus Holder to allowing partisan gerrymandering, allowing voter roll purges, making it harder to unionize. This court stands against democracy. What have we seen them do during this pandemic? Time and time again, they have voted against making it easier to vote. Whether it's in Wisconsin or Texas or Alabama last night, where they won't even allow jurisdictions to choose to let you vote curbside in a pandemic. A ruling we know is going to have a disproportionate impact on people of color and people with disabilities. That's what this Supreme Court is trying to do. They're undermining our democracy. They're making it harder to vote so that they can get more Republicans elected who can put in more Republican justices and squeeze out as much power as they can and implement their ultra right-wing agenda. What are we going to do about it? First, to be reformed, and we need to add seats to expand the court and restore balance and legitimacy so that this right-wing Trump supermajority does not have control over every aspect of our lives for the next 30 or 40 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris, for that message, and absolutely, absolutely agree. I want to thank everyone for coming out, all of those who are watching virtually for just showing up, right? The courts belong to us. And I also want to close with this. 77% of people believe in the right to choose. They support Roe v. Wade. That's a lot of people, right? And Amy Coney Barrett has just been an active and vocal threat to abortion rights in this country. She's been openly critical of the ACA, and it is up to us, the people, to let Senate Republicans know, to let all of Congress know that we will not stand for this, because these are our rights. These are our lives. So we will be here every day, right? Every single day until that nomination, and every single day through November. So every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Thank you so much.